Hey guys, back to the Fletcher over here. So I've been doing a little bit of work here and, come to realize that obviously this work is so finely detailed and, I got to kind of get my head in there and stuff like that. So I didn't really record it. I think what we're going to do is just sort of, I'll try to get some of the stuff on camera, but for the most part, we'll kind of do a lot of the work off camera here, and we'll then kind of see where we go, and then we'll, document the painting and all that kind of good stuff, because that's really the fun part. As you can see right here, I've got the 5 gun turrets, I can't say that, built up here, and there's a lot of photo etch that goes on it. Now, that is about the smallest little photo etch I've ever seen right there. So obviously not going to be able to get that on camera because I got to get in there like with my magnifying glass in my head and all that stuff to get in there to get them onto the guns right there. So and here's the actual diagram for the photo etch right here, and you can see there's quite a bit of little tiny pieces. Some of these so small I'm not even sure I'm going to be able to get them on there. I may just leave some of them off. But we'll get that done, and then we can kind of start getting stuff put together over here. Already marked off, here's our little gun part that we've gotten. Then we move on to some of the other smokestacks here, exhaust stacks, and then do the rear deck over here, all the little fine detailed pieces, and then we start finishing up. So anyway, that's where I'm at right now. I'm going to go ahead and get all the photo etch on here, and then we'll probably film some of the painting for it. Alright, so I managed to get all of the photo etch onto the actual turrets. Man, there's a lot. And I actually thought I was going to leave a couple of these little tiny little hatches that I could go up on either side. I was actually going to leave those off, but I figured, what the heck, I paid for it. I might as well get it in there. So let me just show you with a close-up what it looks like. So I'm going to go in as close as I can here, and hopefully we got enough stuff on here that'll focus in. But here's a typical turret, and as you can see, ladder on this side, door on this side also, and let's see if that'll work. So yeah, a little bit on there, and you can see the 2 little tiny either side of the gun right there. They're not perfect, but hey, listen, I got them glued on. There's actually 6 pieces right there on the very front, and the top 2 are the little itsy bitsy ones, and then we got a couple of pieces up on top and another door on the other side right there. So yeah, looking pretty good. I figured, what the heck, we'll get it all on there. So the next thing I got to do is actually get a little bit of clear coat on there. So I do have my X22. So let's get a little bit of clear coat on all the parts. I think these guys are pretty much dried up. I'll try to keep my head out of the way here, but just a quick brush. That's more than I thought I was going to put on there. I might as well just do the whole thing. And like I said before, they do have a special spray coating, I don't know what you want to call it, that will work on photo etch so that the paint will stick to it a little bit better. Now you can see I'm kind of doing the whole thing right here. Of course, now I've got to hold it because until it dries, because what was I going to say? Yeah, I'm just doing the whole thing because whatever, it's so small right there. We'll get the whole thing covered up. And there's actually a little piece on the ship right here I want to show you. Right there on the deck, right there, you can see that little piece kind of came off. So I think I missed a spot right there, and you can see how easily the paint kind of came off, which by the way, this deck is now glued down. So, and that's how I got that little scratch there on the top photo etch right there. So I'm going to go ahead while I'm doing this. I'm going to do the rest of these after I figure out how to put them down. I'll probably stick them all down into a block and then do the rest of them. And then I'm going to touch up all of the photo etch that I have on the ship, like that basket, the stairs back there. We'll hit those and then get to kind of painting them a little bit. I've got my paints over here, and all of these little things right here, I'm not going to spray paint. This is going to be brushed, painted with a brush. So, because they're small enough on here, I don't think we need to spray paint that. All right, so let me finish up getting clear coat on all the other turrets right there. Let me zoom out right there. You can see I have all of them built. Yeah, fun stuff. All right, we'll get that done and then get back in here and start painting them up. All right, let's get to painting over here, and I think I'm going to start with all the little spots that need to get done, like the the front turret right here. I'm just going to take my time here. I might be flipping this thing around a little bit, so gotta hold my breath, so not too much talking. Trying not to get any on the deck there, and trying not to get my big fat head in the way, but I gotta see. I don't have to worry about getting the top because the turret is going to be sitting on top of there. So, all right, that one's good. That one's already done. I got to get the little basket on here. We may have to come over and get it a couple of times here. Trying to get towards the back side here, or the underside of it, I should say. Just so you don't see any, photo etch on it. Yeah, I gotta get inside here. Alright, that looks pretty good. And again, I'll kind of come back in and just sort of touch up little spots here and there as needed, where I can see just a little bit of silvering, or see a little bit of the photo etch where the paint didn't quite hit it right there. I hate it when your brush kind of separates like this. So it's almost like two little brushes there. And this little piece right here has fallen off so many times. If it falls off again, I'm just going to leave it off. It's all bent up anyway. Alright, now as far as the guns here, I've been kind of thinking, since I got them all nicely stuck on this piece of foam right here, and I gotta look at my reference photos, because I can't remember if the tops are the same as sort of the deck color, the darker sort of blue, and the rest of the sides are gray. But might as well just, I got them on here, I might as well just spray them with the airbrush instead of fiddling around. So we're gonna go do that with the airbrush after I finish off with the ladders over here. Now I really got to get in there with my head and everything, so let me get that done off camera here. But you can see all that stuff right down in there will be painted in a second. Alright guys, so I did go out there and get them all spray painted, and as you can tell, they're looking pretty good. I know those photo etch details are a pain in the butt, but they definitely do add quite a bit to the turrets. And I did finish touching up everything on the ship right here. So the basket looking pretty good. And stairs and those, whatever those two boxes things are back there, are looking good too. So I'm gonna let everything get dried up, and we'll stick them on the ship there and just see how things are looking. Alright guys, there you go, looking pretty good. I'll cut the video here for this time. Until next time, I gotta get that director off before I break it off again. But looking real nice. We're making some progress finally. It's starting to look like a proper ship here. Till next time, take care guys.